This is a Sportswrap Overtime special. Welcome into the show. Let the season begin. And Sportswrap Overtime is brought to you by HII, Built in America for America. Our new sponsor, appreciate them.
Oh, one of the great employers of Hampton Roads, and they have been for decades.
Yeah.
My father worked at the shipyard back in the 50s.
The shipyard is a staple of the 757 in so many ways. So thank you for them.
Excited to have them on.
There we go. Brian Parsons, Jeff Snyder, and Craig Loper. All right, we are here. We do these specials twice a month. This special is all about NFL kickoff season, specifically the Washington Commanders kicking off Sunday against the New York Giants in the 2025 season opener, 1 o'clock on Fox 43. It is here, gentlemen. NFL Week 1 has arrived. The excitement is, whew. I mean, talk about exciting.
But there was kind of a lull, so the preseason games don't mean as much as they used to.
Right.
In fact, they only play 3 now, right? Is that what it is?
3
preseason games, and then the 2-week break before the actual games begin. So
huge deal.
Man, I'm fired up. I'm ready. I'm tired. I am tired of all the pregame talk. I mean, how many times
too much
can Dan Quinn get peppered with these questions?
The questions are hilarious because it's like, how are you managing expectations? We were asking that in training camp, and the transcript came down yesterday. We get to transcripts, and they're still asking that same question. It's like, we were asking that.
You're asking that
4 weeks ago.
You're asking that in the exit interviews.
But here's the thing about Dan Quinn. He's such a pro about it that he's really great at answering the questions. And if you notice, he's very big on saying the person's name and the answer. John Keim, Chick Hernandez. He will say their names.
David Aldridge.
Yes, which is some of these guys are coached up media wise to do that.
Yeah, no, he's very impressive.
Let's take a look at the practice that's been going on.
When it comes to this Commanders season, let's just talk general thoughts here, right? I mean, 12-5 last year. The cardiac Commanders, they quickly became with some incredible one-possession games.
Big addition there.
And the big offseason additions, we've talked about it really for weeks on the show. Laramie Tunsil, Deebo Samuel, Von Miller. I mean, those 3 names alone let you know this group is all in. Josh Connerly Jr., there's their first-round pick at tackle to protect Jaden.
And Tunsil, they had to pay a price. They had to trade for him, correct?
Yeah. They traded like 4 picks.
So, I mean, what does a player like that, what does he bring to the table, Craig?
Yeah. I mean, you're guarding Jaden Daniels, right? Tunsil's under contract for 2 more years. You are protecting Jaden Daniels, and you're trying to give your offense the best chance at success, right? In terms of making sure Jaden stays upright, right? You don't want him to, because if Jaden gets hurt, then the season, honestly, is basically a wash. So the investment in Tunsil says, hey, we need a proven Pro Bowler. I think he's made second team All-Pro a few years at left tackle to secure Jaden's blind side. They draft Josh Connerly in the first round to say, also, we're protecting Jaden at all costs, which is what you need to do. I mean, you have to do that.
Jaden was sacked 47 times last year.
Was that the number?
Yeah. Okay. What do you think? What do you think of that number? Is that, I mean, hey, Mark Rippon in 1991 when they won the Super Bowl, he was sacked like 5 times, but that was a Hall of Fame offensive line.
I think Andrew Luck's rookie year in 2012
that was like
60 plus.
I think it was even more.
Sam Howell a few years ago was like 60 plus. Whew. So yeah, 47 seems high to me.
Remember, David Carr was sacked like 100 times.
Yeah.
No, was he really?
I think it was.
Was it really 100?
Oh look up the record.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Jeff, you looked that up actually.
Yeah.
What's the record for NFL sacks in a season? No, it's a little high. But the way Jaden plays, his escapability, his mobility in the pocket, I think you probably expect those numbers to be a little bit up. But hopefully, with the additional Connerly and Tunsil, that number goes down. Because if you give him time and this offense is clicking, it's scary.
And if you don't hear Tunsil's name, that means he's doing his job.
Correct. Right.
It's kind of like the long snapper,
Yep.
Or our old guy, Rick Lovato. You never wanted to hear ODU's Rick Lovato's name when he was with the Eagles, Yeah,
and then, left tackle is a spot they really haven't had solidified since they traded Trent Williams all those years ago.
So Sunday, the season opener against the Giants at FedEx Field, 6.5-point favorites over the Giants. Russell Wilson
is the quarterback of the Giants.
What was the record, Jeff Snyder,
the
for
record,
the Snacks?
76 for David Carr.
David Carr, 2002.
But as a team, the Eagles hold the record, gave up 104 in 1986.
Wow. But David Carr got sacked 72 times in the
72
season.
times in 2002.
Yeah, that's
Randall,
insane.
86 Eagles.
He had no chance.
So back to the game there against the Giants. Dan Quinn, the head coach, second year, spoke to the media this week and talked about his excitement of what it's like for that first game of the season.
It's awesome. And I think you're stepping out on that journey together. That's what week 1 means to me. We all know that, there's a long season. We'll have lots of these, lots of games, but there is a stepping off point that, okay, it's time. And you felt that energy. It just happens. And you feel it in the building, you feel it in the room. And like I said, it takes a while for your team to really be who you can be. And the best of the best teams will be a hell of a lot better towards the end of the season than they are today.
He's got a point there. Right?
Yeah,
it's not where you start.
Skill-wise, too, and just chemistry-wise, you're going to get better as the season goes on.
You want to be peaking at the right time of the year. Washington definitely, they did that. As much as they were up and down, not up and down, I should say. As much as they played some close games, they really figured it out towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
And, made the NFC title game, which was just no one expected to. Road wins, too, at Tampa, at Detroit, and then you go to Philly. Like, it was...
They were in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, it's hard to It's really hard to comprehend.
They were one win away
how much
from the Super Bowl.
It's really hard to comprehend, actually.
That's why, as a fan, it's just when they lost to the Eagles, I'm like, I'm completely fine with this.
Yeah,
Because there was decades without any kind of success. Playoff win here and there. Joe Gibbs won that game against the Bucks in 2005.
Yeah.
When he put the ball in Clinton Portis's hands and they just ran the ball.
Been a long time, though.
Been a long time.
Talking about the quarterback, Jaden Daniels is on the hype train. I think I heard he's like 4th or 5th in MVP odds. Like he's a good, for people that want value, they call them value bets for whatever, platform you're on. Like I think he's 4th or 5th in the MVP odds. And what a year he comes off of, 12-5 as a starter, 69% completion rate, which is awesome.
Yeah, man, that's a rookie.
Yeah, that's great.
Unbelievable.
25 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, sacked 47 times, 891 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns, 5 fumbles. So here we go. Brian and I had this conversation. You didn't give Jeff this piece of paper, did you?
I did.
Oh, I have it.
Okay, yeah. Don't look at it, Jeff. Don't look at it. Let's see. You might be cheating. Who are the only quarterbacks in the NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards in a single season? Did you already look at the list?
Only quarterback. Well, Michael Vick's one of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Norfolk State's Michael Vick.
Yes.
The head coach of Norfolk State.
Oh,
come on.
1,000 yards for a quarterback
in a season.
One guy did it. One guy did it twice.
I did it twice.
The list. The first 2 names are not hard. Yeah, of course.
Lamar.
Okay.
And the third name is the hard one. But you can't look at the paper. The answer is on the sheet.
It's Justin Fields.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it Justin
totally
Fields?
random. Totally random.
So Craig and I were talking in the office. The question being, could Jaden Daniels become the 4th quarterback in NFL history to rush for 1,000 yards in a season? What do you? Is that a possibility?
My thing with
he
him
was only 100 off last year, 110 yards off.
He's very protected now.
Yeah,
as we mentioned, Tunsil, who I think could go to the Hall of Fame one day.
Oof.
But I think does Dan Quinn want him?
Exactly. That's what my question is. Like, you don't really with your offense the way it's set up. And Terry is re-signed. I think probably since the last show. I don't know if Terry had been signed yet. Terry signed the extension. Mm-hmm. So with that offense, I don't know if you want him rushing for 1,000 yards, right? Like you definitely don't want to be designing up a bunch of runs for him.
You've seen how he makes decisions, though, right?
Yep.
Jaden Daniels is like a half step ahead of everybody
for
else.
sure. He's very poised in the pocket.
He's gonna run.
He is.
He's gonna run if he needs to.
Yep.
It's just a question of, you said design runs. I don't think you're going to do many design runs, but if he needs to roll out, he needs to escape, he can do it.
Oh, yeah. If it's man-to-man coverage and it's 3rd and 4, like, take off, But they're not doing the old, Cam Newton at the goal line, QB power, dive.
No, not with him.
That's not his style.
Not with him.
Of course, Washington fans probably have a little trauma with RG3.
Yeah, they're not doing read options as much as they were back then out of the pistol. So it
seemed like 100 years ago. So, Dan Quinn was talking about the development of throughout a season.
Yeah.
Well, Jaden Daniels is talking about the development that he's made from season 1 to season 2. Let's roll that sound.
Yeah, I think it just starts with the veteran leadership. We added more veteran experience, and, we got guys last year that were with DQ, and we kind of know the standard and how we want to play. And you could tell that people are bought in. Everybody's showing up, working hard, and we all love each other in the locker room. We take care of one another. On the practice field, but we know at the end of the day we got to push each other to get better.
So yeah, year 1 to year 2, we'll see what kind of jump he can have, and I'm really curious about how Cliff uses Jaden in year 2, right? Like what the scheme looks like, considering Debo is part of the mix in his offense, because he's sort of a utility gadget guy.
I think Cliff's probably salivating
for sure.
about the possibilities that he can have if everybody stays healthy. But that's
every team.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
But
I think Cliff is the MVP, and I really believe that. Quinn, I was going to say Rivera, Dan Quinn, and probably went to him and said, because Cliff had offers. People wanted Cliff to be the head coach.
Yeah.
And I imagine, I was going to say Rivera again. Quinn probably said, hey, look, man, you come back one more year, I think we can win this thing.
Yeah. Right.
They have a legitimate shot at winning the Super Bowl,
They
folks.
do. They do. They're a team that is in contention, no doubt.
I don't think Cliff's going to be back next year, regardless of what happens.
No,
he's going to be a head coach.
He wants a head coach.
I think he said it in some interview. I think he's been on the record saying, but he's not going to be as quick to just jump at any job. Right? It's got to fit what these teams want. You got to have an established quarterback in place. You got to have a playmaker. He's not just going to take whatever job pops up for whatever reason.
What about when the Steelers job opens up?
Oh, let's
Cliff Kingsbury to the Steelers.
That'd be a lot of people in the 757 would have something to say about that.
It was said here first.
Okay, you never know.
Cliff Kingsbury, the next head coach of the Steelers.
Man.
I don't know. I guess we should take our first break.
Yeah, we probably should. We'll be right back on this Sports Wrap Overtime special. Okay, we're back on this Sports Wrap Overtime special, talking all about the Washington Commanders and the season opener, 2025, coming up Sunday against the New York Giants.
Have either one of you guys ever driven over the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel and seen a submarine?
I've never driven over the tunnel.
Really?
I've never been
it's
over it.
It's the coolest thing.
I've never seen a sub.
It's so cool. Yeah. It's so amazing to see this gigantic thing come out of the water.
Oh, you saw it come out of the water?
Yes.
Oh, wow. It was above the water.
No, it's surfaced. And you can see the top, and there's like people walking around.
Right. No, I've never.
It's the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah. Submarines are crazy.
I've seen carriers going across I've crossed it, but never a submarine. That would be so
a plane on one of those aircraft carriers is unbelievable.
That skill set is so unique.
And we build those here.
Yeah, we do.
In Newport News.
Crazy.
Nuclear powered aircraft carriers and submarines.
Right.
The only shipyard in the world that does both.
It's wild.
Amazing.
It's wild. We're going to get back into the Commanders here. We're going to talk a little Terry McLaurin because he has been extended. He's locked in. It was a crazy contract dispute that honestly, frankly, I did not see lasting as long as it did. I guess there was some holdup with his age and the numbers, and he made it work about, a week and a half ago. He finally got the deal done.
Like
that. $32 million a year. He turns 30 in next week. From the time of this recording.
I'm really glad they came to an agreement because we saw what happened with Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
I mean, he got traded, man. I mean,
yeah, that was crazy.
When Jerry Jones called him Michael Parson.
Jerry's lost.
He got his first name and last name wrong.
Jerry,
I hate it as a Parsons.
Yeah,
I hate it when somebody leaves off the S.
Leaves up the S. Yeah, that's tough.
Did that to your cousin, man.
I know. Big cuz.
17 Terry here, 5 straight 1,000-yard seasons. I think he's one of 3 active receivers to do that. Mike Evans.
But his rookie year, he almost had 1,000. He had 919 his rookie year.
He's been pretty much quarterback proof. Whatever quarterback, which Washington has had the rotating carousel. The difference when he got with Jaden last year, career high in touchdowns with 13. And man, he's a vertical threat for this offense. He is the deep threat that Jaden Daniels loves because if you ask around the NFL, Jaden Daniels throws the best deep ball in the league. I mean, it's like he throws the best deep ball. Oh yeah,
I've seen it. I saw a pass to McLaurin last season.
Talked about the one against Cincinnati.
Well, here's Cleveland. Here's my take on quarterbacks. All right. A lot of people can throw a football.
Of course.
It's not that big of a deal to throw a football.
Sure. Right.
But the mental acumen and the processing of the information is what separates the pros from the jokes.
Of course.
Taylor Heineke, the big thing that Bobby Wilder always said about Taylor Heineke was his ability to process information was like he'd never really seen it at the college level. He was amazed by it, actually. And look at, I know Heineke, as of this recording, does not have a job. I know the Lions. There's been talk about the Lions looking at him, but
he might end up on a roster.
But then you got the guys like Ryan Leaf that's got the cannon for an arm, but is a mental head case at the time, and he can't even have a career. But a guy like Heineke, it's just wild. Man.
Jeff, see if you can do me another favor. Look up, type in Jaden Daniels deep ball accuracy or something like deep passes because it's definitely like number one. He was the most accurate deep ball passer in the league. I'm 90% sure last year, like passes over 20 yards. He was probably, I don't know, hitting 70%.
So I'm sure one of the main reasons McLaurin is excited to be back is because of the connection he had with Jaden Daniels, the career high in touchdown passes, like Craig had said, 13 last year. Here is Terry talking about the development that he's seen from his quarterback, Jaden Daniels.
You can see that the game has slowed down for him. I know he said that for himself, so I know he's excited just to go out there and execute. And I think as a receiver group, we just got to go out there and and make plays for him. You know, everybody's going to be hyped up. It's going to be a lot of energy in that building, and I feel like as a receiver group, we can help our quarterback ease into the game by making whatever ball comes our way.
Terry, do you feel like you have to be limited at all? Can you go full game right now, no snap count, so to speak?
Yeah, I'm just going to take it snap by snap, but I feel like I'm in great shape right now. You know, they've been doing a great job just easing me back into practice, but I'm trying to steal reps here and there. You know what I mean? Get as many as I can.
Do you think they're holding him out of kind of holding him back? Do you really believe that?
I mean, there's that build-up period they always talk about. So maybe, I don't know. I think he's going to be out there.
Yeah,
you're going to play
it's full reps. I mean, come on,
60
man.
plus plays in a game or something like that.
Yeah.
What we didn't.
He's making how much money, and you're going to not play him full?
Yeah,
exactly.
Come on.
Remember, the extension kicks in next year technically.
Yeah,
but yes, he is. He's on the books for all that money. One thing we didn't mention that we should sold out at. Whatever the name of the stadium is, technically it's not FedEx.
I'm still going to call it FedEx.
Northwest Stadium. Yeah, sorry, whatever. It is a sellout and in Landover on Sunday.
Only a few more years left of this place.
Yes, it's a sellout, so that's pretty big. You expect it to be packed, and we jokingly in the office say when it used to be a sellout, it's because the Steelers or the Eagles or the Packers fans would take it over, and you'd feel like it was a road game for the Commanders in some seasons.
Well, it used to hold like 93,000, and now it's down to like 60,000.
Yeah.
They took a lot of seats out. You know, the running back room is crowded.
It is. But I think they have a plan in place. 4 running backs made the 53-man roster for Washington, right?
How unusual is that?
Well, I think they've been very vocal. One of these guys is going to be kind of like a big-time special teamer. He's going to play a lot of special teams. So I think it's pretty rare. Most of the time, teams are only going to carry 3.
So number 1 of the depth chart is
right here,
Austin Eckler. And then we have Jeremy McNichols is second on the depth chart. Third, Chris Rodriguez Jr., and fourth is the guy we're going to get to in a second, Bill McCroskey-Merritt. There's Rodriguez. I'm surprised. I thought Rodriguez might have been number 2. But they went with McNichols, but it's a crowded locker room. And at the expense of Brian Robinson, who a lot of people were high on, ended up getting cut because of this crowded running back room.
Well, he got traded.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. Traded to the 49ers.
There's Bill.
And a very interesting story with Bill McCroskey-Merritt. From Montgomery, Alabama. 0 stars.
Yeah.
Goes to Alabama State.
4 years.
Then transfers to New Mexico. So he's starting to get some recognition, get some attention.
Yeah.
And then he transfers to Arizona.
Yeah, he was a COVID player, so he had however many. That's like 6 years eligibility.
Changes his mind, goes to Ole Miss.
Yeah, but then
goes back to Arizona.
Right.
Plays in one game and then is deemed ineligible by the NCAA because of something to do with a jersey number back in 2019 when he was at Alabama State.
Yeah, jersey discrepancy.
Well, you couldn't really figure that out. But anyway, he's been one of the bright spots of the entire training camp.
Yep.
He's 7th round draft pick.
Yep.
He was, what was he?
He was the MVP of the East-West, offensive MVP of the East-West Shrine Bowl. He had like 100 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
So basically what I'm saying is this could be one of the steals of the draft, you know?
It could be.
A 7th round draft pick that kind of didn't really get to play his last college year because of some weird NCAA rule.
Yeah.
But he makes the team. He's been a very popular player amongst the fans and a good locker room presence. And here he is just kind of talking about this whole whirlwind of a season.
I know it's going to be special, but, I mean, I'm just going to treat it like any other game. I mean, you just got to go out there and play. So, I mean, I'm going to treat it like I treated the first 3 preseason games. So I'm definitely ready. It's definitely been a long journey. I mean, not being able to play my last year of college football, I mean, that was something tough I had to go through. But now actually being able to, like, have a full season with a team, like, I mean, I've been waiting on this moment a long time.
This room, I mean, this is going to be running back by committee, like the true definition of this. I mean, like they're going to rotate these guys a lot, drive to drive. So
fresh legs.
Fresh legs. If you're a fantasy football owner, it's the worst. Don't draft any Commanders running backs. I think there's not going to get enough work. We'll see what Austin Eckler has in the tank. But if you can get, here's a 7th round pick in recent years that's really panned out. 2-time Super Bowl champion, Isaiah Pacheco, right? Out of Rutgers for the Chiefs. He was a 7th round pick, and he's now the solidified starter, and he is a great running back for the Chiefs that fits in perfectly to the offense. So if you're looking at Crosky-Merritt, like, man, can he turn into almost like Isaiah Pacheco sort of role? Now, Pacheco's only competing with like one other running back above him. Bill's got a few, but that would be the ideal scenario for Washington.
Yeah, Devin Singletary is a running back on the Giants. Yep. We were looking at their depth chart, and he's kind of bounced around the league. And I remember he came to SB Ballard Stadium when he was with FAU to play against Old Dominion.
Great player in the Conference USA back in the day.
He played for Lane Kiffin, and Lane Kiffin suddenly had a realization that Old Dominion cannot stop the run.
Right.
So I don't think they threw the ball for 3 quarters.
Singletary was great at for the level he was playing at, and then he had a great solid start. 4 years with the Bills.
Yeah.
They chose to not re-sign him, and he's kind of bounced around since then. But he got a second contract with the team, so we'll see what happens with these running backs. I mean, the offense is going to go through Jaden and these receivers, and then talk about defense. They were decent last year, kind of middle of the pack, but they had to be better stopping the run. They were not good at stopping the run. Pass defense was actually solid. I think they were top 12 in the league. But stopping the run, they got to improve.
And they made some pickups in the offseason. The big one, Von Miller, at least name-wise, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, former first-team player. He's 36, but, what is he going to be, a third-down guy going to come in?
Pretty much. Javon Kinlaw, who Adam Peters was familiar with from Simon San Francisco. Javon Kinlaw's a former first-round pick out of South Carolina that didn't really pan out for San Fran. I think he played with the Jets, and now he's trying to find his place in Washington. And so,
how about Deidrick Wise Jr. making the first the starter on one of the defensive ends there?
Yep.
And again, the claim to fame of Deidrick Wise Jr. Not everybody watches every single show. Let me trust me on that one. Deidrick Wise Jr. His father, Deidrick Wise Sr., was the head coach of the Norfolk Nighthawks, which was an Arena Football League 2 team in at Scope.
Yep. Yeah. Great local connection there.
He was born in Suffolk.
Yes.
And he had a long career with the Patriots, so he's a veteran.
Maybe this guy doesn't get a lot of talk because he doesn't really speak to the media often. And when he does, he's kind of short-winded. But Deron Payne, people forget that he's like actually the number 1 D tackle, and he was a first-round pick who's on a second contract with the team, so he can play well. Johnny Newton out of Illinois a few years ago, second-round pick, so they got some depth.
And we'll see. Marshawn Lattimore will hopefully see what a full season, hopefully healthy, what he's going to look like.
Mikey Sanderstill out of Michigan, Jeff, you remember him, he probably tore up Ohio State over the years. Mikey Sanderstill is a very good nickel corner that has a lot of potential. I mean, they're really high on him. He had a great rookie year. He's super versatile, and Dan Quinn knows how to use versatile players like that, whether he's playing at the nickel, whether he's playing outside corner, whether he's playing back as a safety. So Mikey Sanderstill, possible breakout year for the Commanders.
Yeah, forgive me for missing this one. Did Bobby Price at least get the practice squad?
Bobby Price did not make the practice squad. No. Our guy, Jalen Holmes, P squad.
Okay.
Yeah. So Bobby Price,
a couple of local 757 guys,
was released by Washington,
trying to make the team.
As the time, I have not looked and see if he's anywhere else on a P squad, but
it's tough out there, man. It's tough out there.
Getting back to just the game, we only got a couple more minutes left, but 6.5. How do we feel about that number? Washington covers. The Giants everyone's talking about this Giants defense this year. Talking Heads, if you guys watch the Talking Heads like me, the pass rush. Kayvon Thibodeau, the kid out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. The D-line has names.
Now that you mention all those names, I'm like, I don't know about Thibodeau.
I don't know about the offense.
Thibodeau has wreaked havoc on the Commanders in the past. Like, holy cow, what is this guy?
Yeah, multiple 2-sack games. Yeah.
I'll go Commanders 27-17, 10-point win.
I like it. Jeff?
Commanders 24-17.
24-17. I'll go Commanders 28-10.
Oh, okay.
So we got a clean sweep here.
Yeah.
No upset. Nobody's going for the upset.
10. I don't trust that Giants offense.
But yeah, man, that defense is crazy.
They got there's been talk about them. I think they have a linebacker too. I'm forgetting his name. That's decent as well. So
Thibodeau, Abdul Carter.
Carter is the wild card.
Goodness gracious.
Rookie. But you never know. That's why they play the games, right? They don't do it on paper. Exactly. And I'm tired of talking season. So be locked in Sunday at 1:00 on Fox 43 for the Commanders season opener. We hope you enjoyed this Sportswrap Overtime special. Share it with your friends and family. For Jeff Snyder and Brian Parsons, I'm Craig Loper, and don't forget this show was sponsored by HII, built in America for America. Have a good one, everyone.